Let's talk about the hundreds of thousands of Americans who died fighting to end slavery.
When was that?
Almost overwhelmingly.
When was that?
Well, the same time as this.
When was
we're
that?
talking in the 1860s.
You talking about the Civil War?
Yes.
That's a damn lie.
Okay, so
the Civil War had nothing to do with the abolishment of slavery. Abraham Lincoln, when he wrote it in, he said, in order to win this war, we need the slaves of the South to join us, and he promised freedom to them. But the beginning of that war was about taxation without representation. For the South felt like they being overtaxed by the North, and the North said the South had free labor and slaves. It had nothing to do with slavery. It was in the end they needed us to win that war. They promised us to give us freedom, and then promised us 40 acres and a mule, and them bastards lied and never gave anything to us. And them slain white folks, Abraham Lincoln paid reparations to white slave owners for the loss of their property, but didn't give us a penny. So let's talk about your damn history.
Lots of lies. And let's try to unpack it. And I know you'll start screaming over me when I do, because that's your shtick.
Do your research.
But no,
do your research, ladies and gentlemen.
This is
slave
why,
owners paid reparations.
This is why America
do your research.
Is probably more separated now than it was. And there are people on, there are a great number of people of color who are arguing for segregation, which shocks me. All right, when you sit there and say that the Civil War wasn't about ending slavery, you're just lying. When you talk about people as if there is some holistic white devil experience that we're all still living in, it's just you being a racist, right? In this situation here, what they did was they made a more expansive depiction. I do agree that we have this pendulum, right? And that they are whitewashing some of the most horrifying aspects of slavery in national parks and museums under the Trump administration, but it is a response to the last few administrations allowing this hard turn where white people are all depicted as evil, right? You do it right here. You just called me cracker and a host of other racial pejoratives.
Let me tell you something,
we know I'm talking. We live in America where you can call me racial pejoratives.
While I'm alive.
You
others
racial
like
pejoratives.
Breath in our lungs,
if a white person did
history,
they would be fired. You're allowed to be on TV and use racism every damn day.
You people are the fathers of racism.
What my people,
you taught it to everybody.
That's absolutely not true.
Racism to the whole world.
If you look at the history of the world, there have always been a lot of dumb people of all races that have looked at people and defined other people by immutable characteristics.
And that was white folks.
No, it's you.
Because trust me,
it is
the Indians didn't see color
in
till the white man
America
came in America.
today,
Black people didn't see color in Africa.